Good morning, children. So, we will continue with the topic evaporation. If you remember, in the previous class, we had studied about what is evaporation, and we have also done the question. The last question that we did was define evaporation, and this was the answer that I told you to mark down and write down in your notebooks. Right? So, now we will continue with the same topic, and the topic today is factors that are affecting evaporation. So let's start with the factors. So the first factor that affects evaporation is surface area. Children, always remember that if the surface area is large, the evaporation will also be high. Rate of evaporation will be high. But if the surface area is small, the rate of evaporation will be less. To prove this, let me ask you one thing. Whenever you want to put your clothes for drying in the sun, what you do is you spread out the clothes and you dry them. Okay, why do we spread out the clothes? Because if we spread out, the surface area is large and the evaporation will be high, and the clothes will be dried up sooner. Similarly, to prove another, if you want to drink hot cup of tea and you are in a hurry, what you do is you will pour the tea into a saucer. Saucer means plate. And when you are pouring the tea into a plate, the surface area has now increased, and because of that the rate of evaporation will also increase, and you will be easily able to drink the hot cup of tea early, that is sooner. So this proves that if the surface area increases, the rate of evaporation will also increase. Next is temperature. Next factor is temperature. If the temperature is high, the rate of evaporation is also high. Children, for example, during winters, the clothes do not dry up very early. Okay, during winter or rainy season, it may take at least 2 to 3 days for the clothes to dry up. Why? Because the temperature is less. So when the temperature is less, rate of evaporation is also lesser. But during the hot summer days, the clothes get dried up in within 2 to 3 hours. The reason is the temperature is very high, and because the temperature is high, you see what happens. More kinetic energy and the particles are getting converted into vapor state, and this proves that increase in temperature, the evaporation will also increase. Rate of evaporation will also increase. Next factor is humidity. Now children, what is humidity? Humidity means the amount of moisture present in the air. This is called humidity. So if the humidity is high, the evaporation is less. It's just the opposite. Please mark my words. Again, I am repeating. If the humidity is high, the evaporation will be lesser, and if the humidity is less, the evaporation rate will be higher. To prove this, let me give you an example. During humid summer days, the water that is present in your cooler, it takes a lot of time to evaporate that water. Why? Because already water is present in the air. The air is full of water vapor, and hence we say that the weather is quite humid. And because already water vapor is present in the air, the rate of evaporation will not be very high. So humidity and evaporation are inversely related. Inversely means they are not directly related. If there is a decrease in humidity, evaporation will be more. But if there is increase in humidity, evaporation will be less. Next, the last factor is wind speed. So again, wind speed is directly connected to evaporation. If the speed of wind is higher, the evaporation rate will be high. But if the speed of wind is low, the rate of evaporation is also low. So out of these four characters, There are four characters that you have studied, children. One is the surface area, then temperature, then humidity and wind speed. Out of four, all three are directly connected except humidity. Humidity is the one which is indirectly connected or which is reverse of evaporation. So children, now write down a question here. Describe the factors that affect the rate of evaporation. Again, I am repeating. Describe the factors that affect the rate of evaporation. And all these factors, all the four dots are the answer. You will write all the four. Number one is increase in surface area. You will write everything. Then number two, increase in temperature. Then number three, decrease in humidity. And number four, increase in wind speed. So it's not that you will only write the heading line, you will write everything. This is a long question, a long answer type question. Okay, so again I'm repeating, what are the factors which affect the rate of evaporation, and these are the answer. This is the answer from, you will start your answer from here. I'm highlighting so that you do not get confused till here. This is the answer. Okay, now let's move on further. Next is, how does evaporation cause cooling? If you remember in the previous class, I told you whenever evaporation takes place, what effect does it shows? It gives you the cooling effect. Now children, in an open vessel, the liquid keeps on evaporating. The particles of liquid absorb energy from the surrounding to regain the energy lost during evaporation. This absorption of energy from the surrounding makes the surrounding cold. Now always remember that if the vessel is open, if the vessel is kept open and the liquid is it is getting evaporated. Now if the liquid is getting evaporated, for this evaporation some amount of heat is being spent. Now that heat which is already been spent, how will we cover that heat, or how will we gain back that heat? What the particles will do, they will take the heat which they have lost from the surroundings. And when the heat has been taken from the surroundings will become cold. And hence this is how evaporation gives the cooling effect. So your next question here is, how does evaporation gives cooling effect? Or this is the question is already written, how does evaporation causes cooling? This is the question and the answer is here. In the open vessel, the liquid keeps on evaporating. The particles of liquid absorb energy from the surrounding to regain the energy lost during evaporation. This absorption of energy from the surrounding makes the surrounding cold. So question is also given here. The answer is also being provided. This is the question. How does evaporation cause cooling? And the answer, I have highlighted it for you. And I hope you have understood it. Again, let me explain you how does how is cooling brought by evaporation. If the vessel is open, the layer of particles which are at the top, they will get evaporated. Now when they are getting evaporated, they need some heat for evaporation. So they have taken the heat. Now the heat which has been lost, that heat should be brought back. So from where will the particles get the heat? They will take the heat from the surroundings. And when the heat is already taken from the surroundings will become cold. Okay. Next, let's move on to the next page. See, what happens when your when you pour some acetone or nail polish remover on your palm? This is a very important question, and I want all of you to understand. When you put nail polish remover or acetone on your palm, you feel very cold. Now, why do you feel this coolness, or why you feel cold? The reason is, as soon as you put nail polish remover on your palm, the nail polish remover takes the heat from your palm and it gets evaporated. So because the heat has been taken from your palm, you feel cold. So this is the question. Next question. You will write down this question. What happens when you pour some acetone or nail polish remover on your palm? And the answer is this. This is the answer. The particles gain energy from your palm or surrounding and evaporate, causing the palm to feel cool. This is the answer. I hope you have understood. Next. After a hot sunny day, people sprinkle water on the roof or open ground. Why do give reason why? This is the next question. So what will you write as what will you write? The question is, after a hot sunny day, people sprinkle water on the roof or open ground. Explain. Okay, so this is the question. Now let's see the answer. What is the answer? So you will start the answer from the question itself. People sprinkle water on the roof or open ground because the large latent heat of vaporization of water helps to cool the hot surface. This means that people sprinkle water, and this water, as soon as this water touches the roof or the ground, it will take the heat from the roof or the ground and it will get converted into vapor. And because the heat has been taken away from the roof or the ground, so now the roof or the ground will appear cool. Okay, and here which heat is being seen? Latent heat of vaporization. This is an example of latent heat of vaporization. Why? Because liquid has been converted into vapor state. Again, I am repeating, as soon as people sprinkle water on the roof or open ground, the water, as soon as it touches the roof or the ground, it takes the heat from the roof and ground and it gets converted into vapor, and because the heat has been taken away from roof or ground, so the roof or the ground has become cool. This is the answer. Next, can you cite some more examples from daily life where you can feel the effect of cooling due to evaporation? So there are many examples we had already discussed in the Google Meet class that we had conducted earlier, right? Children, now the next question here, the question is also already given in your book. If you see, why should we wear cotton clothes in summer? This is the question, your next question. Why should we wear cotton clothes in summer? So children, cotton is a very good absorber of water, and when you wear cotton clothes during summer, whatever perspiration means pasina, whatever perspiration is you are having, the cotton clothes will absorb that, and when you will feel cool. Why? Because evaporation. Now that cotton cloth will also be evaporated. The water in the cotton cloth will also be evaporated and it will give you a cooling effect. So we are all wear cotton clothes during summer because they are very good absorbers. So this is the question and you see the answer. During summer, we perspire more because of the mechanism of our body which keeps us cool. We know that during evaporation, the particles at the surface of liquid gain energy from the surroundings. or the body surface and change into vapor. The heat energy equal to the latent heat of vaporization is absorbed from the body, leaving the body cool. So, and you will also include this line, cotton being a good absorber of water helps in absorbing the sweat and exposing it to the atmosphere for easy evaporation. So, this is the answer. So children, I hope you have understood. Again, let me explain you that during summer, when you perspire, what happens is your body, the perspiration or the pasina jo hai, that when that is on your body, it takes away heat from your body and it gets converted into vapor. Now, because the heat has been taken away from your body feels cool. And cotton, why cotton? Cotton is a good absorber and it helps to absorb the sweat. Okay, so this is the reason why do we wear cotton clothes during summer. Next, why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of glass containing ice cold water? So this is again a very important question. Children, let me ask you one thing. If I ask you to bring a chilled glass of water, okay, and when you bring that glass of water and we leave it for some time, you will see that water droplets have appeared on the outside of the glass. Okay, now why does this water comes on the outside surface of the glass? What is that water? So children, when you kept the water, glass of water, ice cold water, the air around the tumbler or the glass, the water droplets around the glass, which was in the form of water vapor, they got condensed. Condensed means they got cooled. And when water vapor gets cooled, it gets converted into liquid water and the droplets get attached to the surface of the glass. Always remember that these water droplets are not coming from inside the tumbler. It is the water droplets have come from the water vapor which is surrounding the tumbler. Okay, so this question is also very important. This is your question and this is the answer. Okay.